Hello there everyone, my name is Preetham Negi and I welcome you all to my channel. In this video, I will be talking with you about how to optimize Windows 10 for performance. The performance that will help you to respond your PC faster and will enable your game to get extra FPS or will help you to boot your system and start software faster. We will talk about general tweaks that are especially helpful or useful in case when you are using too many softwares or have old PC. So let's begin. Before we begin, I would like to make a general note for laptop users. If we are talking about the performance tweaks, then this may degrade your laptop battery backup time for sure. So please keep this thing in mind. Okay, so let's begin with our first tweak, which is display graphic settings. Click on Windows icon, then click on settings. Now here, click on system. Now you need to be in display tab and then go just down, and here you will find this graphic setting. Click on it, and here you need to enable this, which says reduce latency and improve performance. And this step may need to restart your system to take effect, so enable it. So this is basically the hardware accelerated GPU scheduling, so let's enable it. Now we may need to restart our system, so restart your system and come back again. Coming to step number 2, we need to disable all the starter program that we are not using. For example, we are not using here, for example, this particular application from Asus. So how to define starter program? There are two methods actually. Either you can press Ctrl, Shift and Escape and your taskbar will arrive, and then you need to click on Startup, and from here you can enable or disable the starter program. Another way is click here on Windows icon and then click on setting. Here again you can type starter program or apps, and here we can define which program we want to. For example, I don't want Cortana to start, so I can close it. And also you can see the startup impact in terms of no impact, high impact or low impact. The same setting can be seen as I told before in taskbar here, startup impact. So basically these two settings are same. So this one in the newer interface of Windows. Now we can define and decide which program I want to and which program I don't want to start. For example, Game Ranger and so on. Step number 3 is turning off the background app. Despite we haven't opened any application, there are ton of applications that are running in background that you can watch actually by pressing again Ctrl, Shift and Escape. And here you can see the number of applications that are running in background. So in order to make our PC run faster, we can actually disable them. For that, again, we will click on Windows icon, then go to settings. Now here again, I will type background apps, and here you can see, let's click on it. Now from here we can decide and define which app I want to run in background, which one not. For example, I can turn this one off, or maybe you can turn off altogether if you don't want any of them. And here now we can see we have turned off every application. So this will enable your system to run more faster. Step number 4, we will install an ultimate power scheme to your system. So for that, press Windows button and then type here CMD. Click on Run as Administrator. Click on Yes. Now you need to type the following command. The link of this command I will also provide in description down below. So just simply copy and paste. One thing you need to keep in mind that this particular scheme is only applicable for Windows Pro if you are Windows 10 home user, or if you are Windows 10 enterprise user, then you may not able to create this power scheme. So after you pasted this power scheme in your command prompt, just click on enter, and now you can see the ultimate performance power scheme now has been successfully installed. Now we can close it. Okay, so if you see any failure message, then what you need to do, you can actually check your Windows version by clicking on setting, and then here click on about, and then you can verify which version of OS you have. So here we can see the version is Windows 10 Pro. So for this particular version, the setting is available, and for those the setting is not available, they do not need to worry about, because we can manually tweak our system to enable the ultimate performance. For that, again, let's click on Windows icon and then settings. Now we will go for power options, and now you need to click on edit power plan. Click here, change advanced power setting. Now from here you can choose your plan. Now because we have already activated ultimate performance, so we need not to make too many tweaks for Windows 10 Pro and Pro for workstation and for home premium user. But if you have another variant, then let me just show you how you can manually tweak your system for performance. Here you can define whether you want to turn off your hard drive after certain minutes. If you want your hard drive to turn on every time, then you can leave it 0. Now here you can define the JavaScript timer frequency. So this will define the response rate of your internet browser. So make it to maximum performance by clicking on setting, and from here you can define. Now click on desktop background setting, and here you can make it available or pause. Again, here you can see wireless adapter setting. We have set it to maximum performance. And again, let's go down, and here you can define the sleep time. You can define the hybrid sleep time. You can also define the hibernation time, and because we are setting it for maximum performance, so we set it like never. So all the setting you can see. Similarly, for USB setting, you need to enable it. For Windows 10 Pro user, they do not need to, because due to this power scheme, the Windows have automatically enabled everything to maximum. I just want to show these settings to another version of Windows. For whom this ultimate power scheme is not applicable, so they can manually tweak and make these all settings as it is. Step number 5, we need to define system environment variable for maximum performance. Click here or click on Windows button, then type system environment variable, click on open. Now click on settings. One thing you need to keep in mind, that you should have admin access, make changes for all these settings. Now click on settings. Now here you can see we have defined it adjust for best appearance, but we are more concerned about performance, then we can select this option, which is adjust for best performance. So this will turn off all these animation features for the sake of performance. then we can click apply. If you want to retain some of these features, then you can check those features and can create a custom plan. Because here I want to adjust it for best performance, so I will click on this option of adjust best performance and will click OK. Again click OK. Step number 6 is clearing the C drive. Okay, let's go to this PC. Now make a right click on your C drive and go to properties. Here you need to click on this option, this cleanup. Afterward, you can see here the amount of temp file that you have. So I have like 6 GB of space in my recycle bin, so I can delete this. I can delete this delivery optimization file. Then again I can delete all these files. Now click on OK and then click on delete files. Now here you can see we have 130 GB of space. Still, we can further clean our C drive. Click again here on this cleanup. And this time I will show you how you can clean the system files. For that, click here on clean up system files. This again will scan for the Windows update temporary file or system temporary file. Now here again we can see there is a huge Windows update. So we can select this as well. And here you can see other files as well. Again, here we can see we have opportunity to gain 5 GB of additional space. Okay, so after we select the Windows Update Cleanup, now we need to click on OK. Now again click on Delete File. And now again you will see further gain in free space. Okay, so now here we can see our drive have additional 8 GB of space. Again, I would like to show you one more setting in the drive space, because drive is sometimes the biggest bottleneck in terms of performance in our system. If you are using conventional hard drive, then you may need to defragment your hard drive time to time. How to defragment your hard drive? Just click on conventional drive. For example, this is my NVMe drive and this is my conventional hard drive. I will make a right click on it and then click on properties. I will go to tools and here I will click on this option which says optimize and defragment drive. Now I will click here and will click on optimize. Now here you can see the device defragmentation have started. Sometimes this process may take a lot of time. Also here it is asking us to optimize our SSD. So let's try to optimize this with this option. Okay, so this process was pretty fast. So we have successfully optimized our drive. Step number 7, check for those programs that you don't use. Windows come with bunch of applications which actually we don't use. For example, let's say stocks. This application for a lot of users may be not worth it, so they simply can click here on install and uninstall that kind of application. And this will make my PC a little bit lighter. The last week I would like to talk with you about is optimizing the disk space. For that, we may require a software named Widgetree. I will also put the link of the software in description down below. Click on drive which you want to scan. Widgetree is very intelligent software. It will scan your whole hard drive, will show you which file is actually consuming your lot of space. Here you can see by extension wise, and here you can see by folder wise. So in this way you can easily detect and find opportunity to free your space. So that's all guys in this video from my side. How you like this video? Do let us know in comment down below. If you like this video, then be sure to subscribe to our channel, and I will see you soon in my next video. Till then, bye bye.